Hello, everybody. We are going to get started because we have a good amount of people presenting today. Hi. Welcome to the elections for fall 2025, spring 2026. Just to get into it, if you're not already a member, you should be. You have to be one to vote. Here's the QR code, though, for today's check-in. As a reminder, you attend 7 events, and you can go to Banquet as you are considered an active member. Banquet this year is going to be on May 3rd from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. And we will be giving away some prizes, giving out our t-shirts, and providing some food during that time. Yeah, this is just a reminder about that banquet. And did you need the QR code? Okay. But yeah, you will receive an invite within the next week or two if you meet that requirement. Oh, and then also if you're a graduating senior, you'll get your stole. But yeah, moving on from that, basically a quick rundown of how this is going to go. Each candidate will get 3 minutes to present during their first choice position. And then we'll have questions afterwards. Anyone in person or online is free to ask. The election forum will be open until 11:59 p.m. tonight. Everyone gets 1 vote. You do have to put in your name and stuff, but no one else will look at your votes besides me and our faculty advisors if they would like to check them. On the form, you'll be able to see everyone's first and second choice. When we get into the presentations, you will know if it is someone's first or second choice because there will be a star next to their name if it is their first choice. Any questions? Yes. Yeah. Presentation. We're not gonna go with your first. You can talk about both if you so choose. Some people just focus on their first choice. Some people go for both. It's kind of up to you. But yeah, you'll have 3 minutes for everything, one time. And we'll start off with our vice president candidate, Eric. You need a second. I'm going to find it. There we go.
Does the microphone actually work?
It's for online.
Okay. Oh, that's how it's presented. Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing today? I hope you all doing great. My name is Eric. I'm running for vice president. So, a little bit about me. I'm a sophomore majoring in computer science. I was born in New York and lived there for around 11 years. Then I moved to Dallas for middle school, then San Antonio for high school, and now, well, here we are. So, but more importantly, I currently serve as the social co-chair officer. It's kind of like a weird gray area between a social JO and a social officer. But anyways, why should I be elected for vice president? I organized multiple ACM events, and therefore it just grew my leadership skills, and it helped me better understand ACM's order, and the inner workings of ACM. I've also grown accustomed a lot from my peers. Without my peers, I would be completely lost. But let's change the tone for a second. So, about my long-term experience in ACM, and that's valid. To be honest, I have only been a part of ACM since spring 2025. I've never been an elected officer. So, it is a huge leap. I'm going from social co-chair straight to vice president. But I cannot erase your doubts, but I can at least tell you why I'm taking such a huge leap. So I genuinely care about ACM's future, and I bigger role, a better future. And within the short amount of time, I believe I've accomplished a lot of things. For example, I started the initiative to create promotional videos for social events. and I even went as far as editing them myself. Did anyone ask me to do this? No, absolutely not. Could I have handed it off to the media team? Sure, but I didn't, because I wanted to take my role to the next level and I wanted to boost engagement in a new way. Did it work every time? No, but I learned, I adjusted, and I got better. I know that the road to vice president is not an easy one. I understand all of y'all's concerns, but I'm here to tell you from someone that may have like more experience in ACM is my determination, my drive, and like I said before, I genuinely do care about ACM, and I will show up. I will support our president. I thrives, and I will prove it to you all within the next year. Diamonds aren't made under pressure. They aren't made. They aren't. Wait. I'm not done. Wait. I didn't say my quote. Diamonds aren't made under pressure. They aren't made under heat. They are so let's uncover this next stage together. Thank you. Any questions? Any questions? Yes. What's your name? Nice to meet you, Alessandro. How can I help you?
I think one question I have is, historically speaking, the ACM vice presidents have kind of had their support in the whole of the organization, but they have their focal areas. So in the past couple of terms, we've seen a lot of work put in other projects. You as vice president, given that what is it that you kind of want to take your administration and kind of focus on? Like, is that the tech
Okay. I really want to focus on junior officers, actually. I believe many junior officers do not understand what they're signing themselves up for. I believe that I can do a better job at helping junior officers figure out where they want to be in certain areas, even if they know what suborg they want to be in. They still do not understand the workings of ACM, and I would love to help guide them to a spot that they would like to be in. Any other questions? Yes. Besides junior officer initiative, I also do want to focus on helping out on hackathons even further, because I do believe hackathons have tended to think that they are okay, but they still need a lot of help, and I want to be able to help them a ton. Yeah, internal hackathons, yes. Yes, you in the white shirt. What's your name? Trey, nice to meet you. Can I help you? Okay, so a huge example of that is since I have been social co-chair, I have organized a lot of ACM events. I've been in meetings with other council members, and through that, I gained a better understanding of how ACM works and a better understanding of how to organize future events. Any other questions? Yes. I'm ready. I'm ready. Any other questions? All right. Oh. That seems pretty, yeah, I think that's a good assessment. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for that. But I do really want to just have a bigger role in ACM so that the future of ACM can thrive. What? Yes, you in the black, I don't know. I quit Duncan. Yeah. 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 Any other questions? Yes, you in the white. Okay, how many? Yeah. What are you talking about? Okay, that is not There is no negative attitude. Clearly up here it's just, yeah, positive attitude. Any other questions? All right. Thank you all.
Yeah, it's not. All right. Moving on to the next person, which I believe we're doing technical officer next. So I think Christopher has time limits. Christopher, are you here? Yes, you are gonna go first.
Am I good to start whenever? Alright, is everyone good? Green dot in the corner. Oh. It's Chrome, that's why. Alright. Hey everyone, how y'all doing today? I'm looking to be a candidate for the tech officer position. I'm a junior computer science major, and I have a minor in mathematics as well. I've been going to ACM events for the past 2-3 years since I was admitted as a freshman at UTSA, and I feel like the last year and a half it's been really picking up in terms of like social events, intro to tech, and the hackathon quality has gone up, and I want to help maintain that level of quality so more people can connect to others through ACM events and be prepared for the industry. So my main qualification is that I help run Smash Brothers Melee tournaments at Rick Otaku on Bandera Road. I organize them every week, and we stream them through OBS through a special cube emulator that's built on a, and it can output HD video and audio towards OBS through a WebSocket. And then I organize the bracket through the main hub for organizing fighting game tournaments. And up here in our logo is the logo for the San Antonio Melee tournaments. And this is what the screen looks like. Usually each will have and wireless. Doing this since I was admitted as a freshman, I really believe it's preparing me to help we've all had our own troubles working through Notion, working through Slack, just things not being prepared right, not having permission to edit the pages getting destroyed. And recently, I know it's been fixed, but I want to help maintain that so our org can run better. I run the stream layout too, so I built the layout and the scoreboard. And the web camera up there, I also provided. And I made the little graphic, I'm pointing to it right here, but through Photoshop. I really believe that I can help maintain the level of quality for the stream, for Slack and Notion as a tech officer, and build our website. All right, thank you all for your time. I believe it's Miguel next, or I forget who it is. What's up, Jacob?
I have a question. So you're mentioning how you had like some gripes with like Notion and Slack and stuff.
Mhm.
What are some? Can you give me an example of that and how you would go back to fix it?
So a lot of the problems with Notion is that there'll just be like outdated stuff that people can access for no reason. Like as the junior officer, I got to see like the old Notion pages that we had and like people's attempts to try to fix it, and it'd just be really confusing because people would tell me go look on Notion. There's like it got a little better organized. I think throughout last fall, but it was still confusing trying to go see where and when everything would be. I like the direct links that people started posting in the officer channel though to Notion pages and the tally forms. I thought that was a really good idea. You in the black top? What's up?
So you mentioned Skippy. It was the Skippy launcher, right?
Slippy launcher.
Skippy launcher. Do you think there would be a possibility, if possible, to have like multiple views of like streams at once?
Yeah, you can have 2 or more OEs broadcasting to at the same time, so you could have multiple feeds of video. It's a really cool software, honestly. It's made with JavaScript, and it launches an emulator that's built in C++ because it's forked from the main Dolphin emulator. Hello?
I have a question.
What's up?
So, from what I've gathered, like a big part of what a tech officer does is also managing like accounts and everyone's accounts and like emails. And, like, if you ever have an issue with like logins and stuff, you contact the tech officer.
Yeah.
Do you have any experience with like working with? I know this is an initiative that Jacob was wanting to like maybe, and it was like moving migrating the accounts to like the email. I'm not sure the specifics of the.
Mm-hmm.
Managing
User accounts. So I also I forgot to put it up there, but I also manage like the invites for the tournament. So if I know someone's attending, I'll literally send them an invite through StartGG, and I can access their account information through there too. So if anyone's like having a problem where they can't like find the tournament, because that's been an issue where their search function won't work and you can't see the tournament. So I do have experience managing those little issues. All right, are you in the red? How can I help you?
I think the question I have is, you had mentioned about making sure like maintaining the integrity and quality of the ACM streams. As you know, there are like JOs that come in on the tech team. My question to you is, how would you, I guess, make the onboarding process to understanding how our stream setup works, like accessible for JOs to come in and impact immediately?
So a lot of the resources on OBS are kind of like scattered. There's not really like a centralized framework for OBS resources, and I think a big thing would help immediately was kind of like a PDF or a collection of links to help understand OBS, because OBS is a powerful software, and there's lots of different like forks of it that exist out there. OBS Streamlabs, for example, is like another main fork of it. For like getting antiquated with the specific layout, I think literally some time spent with the main tech officer would be really helpful, because a lot of the time people are just thrown into using it and they have to fumble around OBS, and it's not fun. Yes, I would be there. It's my responsibility.
Forgot to mention, but if we could keep questions, we're gonna limit it to 3 questions per candidate, just because we have a lot of people. Oh, sorry guys. This is sorry guys. That's a relic. That's a relic.
see? Okay, I'll just see it as that. Hi, hello. My name is Miguel Segura. I'm sure most of y'all know me already. I'm running for technical officer this election. A little bit about me. I was born and raised Houston, Texas. I've played soccer all my life. I recently rescued this cat that loves Taco Bell just as much as me. I know, it's a rare thing. Just this last semester I started cooking, and I really do enjoy that. It is pretty fun. Not so much to cook for myself, but cook for others. I do enjoy. And in my free time, I do typically doom scroll on Instagram or play video games. As to why I should be the tech officer, I've been with ACM since my freshman year 2 years ago. I started out as a ICPC JO, where I was even brought up onto stage for an open house. It was then I realized I need a lot on my public speaking. The next year, I became a tech JO. I wanted to get in the back of ACM. I wanted to see what that was like. I've learned to set up the equipment we need. I've learned how to take care of the equipment we need. Even just now, I professionally, might I add, set up the recording and stream. I've also been a Rowdy Hacks organizer since I could. My freshman year, I I was a public relations organizer. I got to know, how we talk to companies. I got to know, how that works. This year, I'm a logistics organizer. I want to, I want to see how plans are made. I really want to be able to make plans myself without hesitation. As for my plans for tech, there are two main things I do want to work on, and that is the workshops and the JOs. I know workshops on the left side, but I do want to start with JOs. I want to, as it stands, there's a tech officer and there is his JOs. I want to more form that into a tech team, right, with the officer just watching over. I want to be able, if a future officer is sick, I still want to have someone or a team in place to take care of what needs to be taken care of. Of course, I want to get JOs more involved. That comes with creating a tech team. I want JOs to learn to set up a future for them as a possible officer. As for workshops, I do want to take what I learned, Rowdy Hacks organizer. I want to take what I learned from, pretty much everything I've learned from ACM. I want to be able to have company workshops, which basically means just if, let's say, it's just an example, not saying I have anything planned. I have Dell come in, work on a hardware workshop, just to get, ACM more, questions after, save that though. Just to get ACM, more experience with actual how they do it in the working world. I have worked on tech, like almost, oh shoot. Okay. I have worked with hardware a lot in my my entire life, so I do want to have more hardware workshops, and I do want to have ACM open for easy pitch. If someone in here knows what they want to do, like they want a workshop, I want to be able to have them, come in and have that workshop. Questions? No. Yes, Jacob.
So, as you know, one of the main aspects of technical officer is like the Notion and stuff, like
Mm.
like Primal and stuff. How much experience do you have with the Notion? Like not only just like viewing and using it, but like creating stuff, like say like the databases and stuff.
Yeah, so the question is, how much experience do I have, with Notion organizing and stuff like that? Well, I do want to use what I learned in logistics this year from Rowdy Hacks to help, better organize the Notion. It is a mess. I know when I was with ICPC, trying to figure out how to do a bunch of stuff, it was not easy. As for like, how I want to organize it, I feel like we could do better with not just sending links, but make everything easy access. So we don't have to send links constantly. We can just, make it more organized, make it look prettier. Any other questions? Yes, Eric. You're setting me up for red flags here, man. Okay. So I really enjoy Valorant. I'm not gonna lie. I know. I don't play a whole. Enough from you. Yes, Vivian.
Okay, so I have like a relevant question.
Okay, good.
So same question that I had for Chris. Do you have any experience with working with different email accounts, giving people access to different things? Because a big part of the tech officer is communicating with people whenever they need permissions for certain things. Do you like experience with working with a lot of email accounts or like groups and emails?
Yeah. So I don't have a whole lot of. I'm gonna be honest. I don't have a whole lot of experience working with, like other people's emails, creating them emails, setting it up, and stuff like that. But when it comes to communication, I am very good at getting things across, making things understandable for everyone, and it may not completely answer your question, but I can promise I'm not gonna, just do things without communicating. I will make everything clear. I want pretty much tech to be organized to a point to where all I have to do is, well, of course, besides my main things, like all I have to do organizing wise is to put everything in the Notion. Easy access for JOs, easy access for officers. I just want things to be clear and concise.
Alrighty. Next person up. Oh, go ahead. ACM-W candidate, Reese.
Listen, don't mind the cat, okay? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love cats too. Anyways, hi, I'm Reese. I was your ACM-W vice president for this past year, but now I'm running for ACM-W director. About me, I was your VP. I'm from Venezuela, but I moved here. I moved to Corpus Christi when I was like 13, and I moved here for college. So, there's that. And then in my free time, I just play silly little games, watch some shows, whatever I gotta do. Anyway, I love ACM since like I joined the org like a year and a half ago. So, I want to like continue like working with them. Minorities and women in this org. Misclick. Anyways, as for why you should vote for me, I have experience from beforehand, from like this past year at least. As the vice president, I'm very passionate about it. I've been on the Rowdy Hacks PR team. This is my second year doing it, technically. My first year, I learned a lot from it. And so as a co-lead this year, I am definitely ready to like go into that more and like take on like a leading role and be locked in. As for my plans for ACM-W, I want to like continue growing, the relationships. Get like, some good. I'm just trying to make it quick because like, I don't know, I know we have time constraints. So I have a little picture. Mom looks miserable. I've already. He's just mom. I hope. Gel for Halloween. We are the Wee Bear Bears. Anyways, thank you. Thank you so much. Amazing. I play plan to continue the rebrand. Yes, I want to see that through. I'm sorry, but the ACM-W old logo, it took me so long to catch on to the fact that it was a. I think it's very necessary. You know, make it cute, make it wonderful. You know, we love ACM-W. Oh yes. I want to see who we can collab with, or like just orgs on campus. I want to see developing relationships, make them good buddies with us. They want to work with us with like the little hypnotizing like swirl. That's what I'm envisioning. Yes, yes. Think. I lay down the mic. Thank you.
All right. Next up, we have ICPC. Jonathan. Done. All right. And
Hello, hello. Hey, my name's Jonathan DeConing. If y'all don't know me, I am the current ICPC director, and I am running for re-election. Just to keep it brief, I'm super passionate about competitive programming, algorithm design. Clearly, I have experience being ICPC director, and so I know the strengths and weaknesses of where we're at. I want to improve on our strengths and kind of squash those weaknesses. In particular, one of the things I want to work on next PC outreach. So work with some of the media team, and maybe Eric can make me some videos for ICPC. Just work on the marketing side a bit more than just pure like let's go and code some stuff. But I think I'm the best person for this position. I have the most experience running this sub work out of any student on campus. I am consistent. I show up. I've put in the work, made customized lesson plans, and I'm ready to go at it again. So that's really all for me. Yes. Oh yeah. Questions for sure.
So it is somewhat like rare that we've had times where there's someone who serves like a officer position year back to back.
Yeah.
What is like one thing that you want to take with having like that kind of breadth of experience in the role, and like one like change that you want to see in the org, kind of moving in with that hindsight?
Good question. So for the new thing, it would be what I mentioned before as far as like outreach, make some Instagram videos, do more like announcements with like posters. I want to do some more events too. Events this year have been not very many, and not well announced ahead of time, and that's on me. But that's one of the things I want to work towards. And then as far as changing, now that I've been ICPC director, I have a better understanding of kind of the knowledge and skill level of UTSA in general, ACM. And plans to really help people where they're at. Is what yeah. There will be donuts. There will continue to be donuts. Yes, there will. Yes, I know. It's my favorite part too. Anybody else? Oh yeah. Thank you. Sure. Yeah. So different events. Like I mentioned before, this year I um, have any events, and it's something that is like a both pro and a con to me because I really value like kind of the day in day out sort of we do this and then we learn this and they all kind of build up on it the way I've tried to set it up. You know, you get like recursion going into dynamic programming stuff, and you do heaps before Dijkstra's and all this kind of whatever. And events, if they're on days where ICPC normally meets, then it's taking away from that, and there might be some really important sort of concept that they don't get to see. So I think I need to balance maybe cutting out some content and which content, with also having some more events. And as far as what events those would be, competitions, in-house competitions. We did one or two last semester. I don't think there's been any this semester. We do go out to competitions, so the regionals in spring and the Texas-Mexico Invitational Texas-Mexico Invitational is in spring. The regionals are in fall. We actually won the Texas-Mexico Invitational just this last Friday, which was awesome. And then another thing I'm thinking about is like personalized, like personalized sort of learning. Like a friend of mine was interviewing for a visa internship. I did like a mock interview with him. He got the position, and I would love for ICPC to be able to offer that to ACM members as well. I think that would be a really great thing. Probably not on like standard ICPC time though. That would probably be more like a contact me directly sort of thing. Maybe some trivia nights, some fun stuff. And I'm totally open to ideas as well, by the way, if you have any good ideas for ICPC events. Awesome.
Okay. Rowdy creators candidates. We'll start with Yash.
I don't really think this mic is working, so it is working. My fault. My name is Yash Verma, and I'm going to talk a little bit about myself. So I'm a double major in computer science and mathematics of data and computing. That is a picture of me senior year of high school. Please disregard. That is the only picture or professional picture that I have. I am the current technical officer for Rowdy Creators. I am a tutor for the computer science department here, and I love talking about tech, and I love mentoring, and I love to collaborate on projects with my peers around here. So, why me? I kind of broke it down into 3 words, and I'll kind of explain each respectively. Proven, visionary, and collaborative. I'd say proven because freshman year I was the member of Rowdy Creators, and sophomore year then I had the chance to become the CTO, the technical officer, and I was re-elected this year for the same position. And I believe I've kind of seen all sides of Rowdy Creators at this point, and I'm ready to drive our organization forward. Visionary, reason I say that is because, again, I've kind of seen the student's perspective, I've seen the officer perspective. I kind of know what we need to get us there. And collaborative, I genuinely do love creating environment where, you know, ideas are pushed forward and heard. So, yeah. I want to kind of talk about the roadmap a little bit. I am sorry the slides are cut out. Maybe coming out would help. Okay. Yeah. So in terms of, so for those of you who do not know what Rowdy Creators is, it's essentially a space where a lot of students come, mostly computer science students. We do have a couple from BSc and here and there. So we come together and we make cutting edge projects, and that's the main idea. So I feel like these three things are very important for our org: ideas, retention, and guidance. So in terms of ideas, I think, you know, with, the past 2 years that I've been the CTO, so my sophomore year we tried out. Okay, let's have the teams decide all the ideas. And I feel like then teams kind of went into a space where it wasn't necessarily feasible, or they would run into walls because they didn't have the most technical acumen at the time. And then the following year, which is this year, we tried to kind of have a template ready for them and to come into projects. But I felt that was kind of limiting their ideas and their inspiration and some personalization. Maybe there was something that they wanted to work on, but they necessarily couldn't because we kind of already had something set. So kind of a solution that I came up with was let the teams decide, but however have maybe team leads that are very experienced, or the officers that we have guide them closely. Retention has been a huge problem for us. I feel like over the months, time goes down, our members start to deteriorate, and we have a lot of attendance that's missing. And so we'd like to kind of mediate that through like a reward system and etc. Guidance. We had alums and industry pros like set up, but we never kind of went through the idea with that. I think we kind of got lost in the weeds of other things. Yeah, and I'm really happy to be here. And honestly, I want to thank Tegan and Delina and Rahul and Durga and Jib for making this happen. And I'm excited to hopefully be the director next year. Thank you guys.
I don't know you like that well. One thing I know about you, I feel like you do a lot. Like I feel like I've seen you do quite a bit of things. So my only thing is like, how much time do you intend to spend on Rowdy Creators? Because director is a more involved position, so it takes a lot more time, dedication, and planning. So I'm curious, how much time are you intending to dedicate to Rowdy Creators over the next year?
Yeah. Like I mentioned, like I want to spend as much time as I can. Obviously, I'd like to have my personal life at some point, but you know, I'd want to meet these goals, and I wanna bring our organization forward. I think Tegan and previous director Laura, I think these people have created a great foundation for me to hopefully jumpstart off of next year. Again, I'd like to meet all the goals, and whatever it takes, I'll be there for the organization. Awesome.
I think one thing about you is that you're a very pragmatic person. You have that rhyme and reason on how to get to these certain goals and metrics to keep it achieved. I think my question is, as Rowdy Creators Director, how would you Rowdy Creators brand not only inside ACM but outside to CS majors, computer engineering, cybersecurity, so on and so forth?
100%. A lot of the organizations, at least the sub-organizations, kind of get hidden from the big logo of ACM. You know, that's kind of the bigger thing. But of course, we want to have outreaches, and I think we had a great media team this year. Rahul and Delina did a great job of having a good outreach. I think we want to continue that because they met the goals. Whenever there were workshops, there were a lot of people. So we made it happen then. I think to forward that, I'm going to be looking forward to collabing with other organizations on campus to possibly push that out. And I'm sure there's at least one CS major in each organization. This has got to be right. If I can reach out to one person even, that's a difference. So, yes, Tegan.
Yeah, you touched on retention, but I think one of like the biggest issues that I've seen during my time with Rowdy Creators is sort of targeting upperclassmen or more advanced skill sets. Have you put any thought into that, and do you have any plans to sort of target those types of candidates?
I think I wouldn't say I've thought about this, but thank you for bringing that up. Thinking about it now, I believe, there is going to be some sort of a reward to them as well, because I feel like if someone wants to do something, like there's got to be something they're gaining from that as well. And if they're already advanced and if they've already gotten to this point, they might feel, oh, why should I come to Rowdy Creators to help out people that are building projects that I've kind of already done or maybe similar things. I think giving them maybe a team lead role or some sort of importance in a different manner would possibly push them to come and help out. I think that's something that might look good on their resumes as well. So that's kind of what I thought about, or just thought about. But yeah.
Just so we are not here all day, I think we're going to limit the questions to 2 minutes per candidate because we have a lot of people going. So 3 minutes per presentation. I have my phone up, so if I start waving it at you, it means you're over time.
I'll just zoom in. All right, hi. I'm Alan Santos. I'm a junior in majoring in computer science. And I put technical officer here, but I just put that because I thought we needed a secondary role. But I'm running for Rowdy Creator Director, and my fall 2024 semester, I actually joined as a member, and I was in a group project with a couple of freshmen. It was fun, kind of teaching them, how to set up their whole environment and everything, and I thought it was pretty cool, helping them out. It's just, I wanted to join Rowdy, I wanted to be the director of Rowdy Creators because I thought it'd be cool, helping guide, I guess, freshmen into, their guide freshmen to, get a jump start in programming development or any type of development. I basically just want to be there and support new students that come in that are interested in development. And I think one thing I really want to focus on is hands-on experience for new members. I want to make sure that they feel welcomed when I'm there and really get to know them. I think one thing that lacked for my group was the fact that we had 2 experienced members and we had 3 freshmen. So when it came down later in the project, it felt like we didn't really have anything else to do, and we kind of just wanted to let them work. I think a good option might be letting those 2 experienced members maybe group the experienced members into a team instead of having a leader. I think it'd be more fun for beginners to kind of learn and develop leading skills within that team instead of having one person kind of guide the whole project. Like I said, I really just wanted to I wanted to go for the director because I think it'd be really fun, and I'm passionate about helping new students just get into development. And that's about it. Thanks. Does anyone have any questions?
Yeah, so I guess I just touched on it earlier, but retention is obviously one of the hardest challenges with running rowdy creators. There's a lot of motivation-based work. Have you put any thought into sort of how to increase retention rates and keep people interested throughout multiple semesters?
I haven't really thought about it, but from my personal experience, it did get a little bit, at some point, it did get a little bit hard to keep continuing the project, and I would notice some of my other members leave. I think a big part of it was just that they didn't have enough roles, or they didn't have enough tasks to do within the project. You know, some of them maybe just had like a line of code that they have to do, like work on a page. I would just suggest with those teams, at least me, I would talk to them, see what's going on first, and just try to apply myself and let them know like, oh, maybe you could do this fun little task on the side, maybe a cool little challenge to keep them, you know, entertained. It would be cool to maybe give them a reward based on the task I give them. Like if they're struggling to find things to do, just give them a little task, and if they're able to complete it, maybe give them a reward. That would be cool. But yeah, I would just try to suggesting things they can apply to their project to keep them, you know, busy. Yeah. Anyone else?
All right. Continuing on. Next up, coding color candidates. Judith.
My name's Judith. I'm running for Coding and Color Director. A little bit about me. Computer science, and I love to, or things that I love to do outside of school are learning to play new instruments, crochet, collect trinkets, be around the people I love, get sweet treats. I think everyone loves sweet treats, but why do I want to run for that's me. If y'all vote for me, I'll take care of y'all. But I've grown really passionate about creating a welcoming and resourceful community for computer scientists of all different backgrounds and experiences. And as a woman of color who didn't have much knowledge of computer science before coming into university, I think it's really important that I am committed to making CIC a safe space for to be inclusive, supportive, and just be fun so that people can join. Experience. I've been on some ACM Instagram accounts, and I've helped I was a secretary and media officer for CIC, so I helped with the Chicken and Pickle social with ACM-W and a little scavenger hunt for coding and code quantum. And yeah. Well, for this semester, when I joined CIC, we focused on building a foundation for CIC, like for the incoming officers and stuff. So, with Renee and Manny, the seniors that are leaving, I got to listen in on their conversations about like plans that they have in the future. So I think my first step would be, well, I've seen who the officers are for CIC, and I think they're all really good candidates. So I have trust in them that we'll be able to push CIC forward, and we could continue the projects that Renee, Manny, and I had from this semester. So, did you? No? Okay.
So something that kind of goes hand in hand with building up that team culture for CIC is also being able to reach out to those external organizations that have a shared focus space. So for example, something that comes to mind is Color Stack, if you've heard of that. It's an online organization focused on empowering African American and Hispanic students in tech, or something like Management, Leadership, and Tomorrow. I think my question is, even if you're not familiar with these organizations, how would you see, I guess, reaching out to these external organizations as a part of enhancing the coding and color experience?
Well, since coding in color is a space, or like it's for everyone, but mainly focusing on minorities and stuff, I think that reaching out to these other companies that also focus on like helping minorities, I don't know, we could like collaborate, make workshops, or you know, teach people who show up to those workshops just things about what they do and what they could join in the future when they're out of school or internships during school. So I think that could really help CIC.
As a reminder, please limit to 2 questions, just because we have a lot of people to go. So co-quantum co-director Raul. I believe I saw your slides at some point. There we go. Okay.
Hello everyone, my name is Rahul, and I am running for the Code Quantum co-director. A little bit about me. I am originally from Bangladesh. I moved in here around like 2016. Since then, I guess like from the kind of beginning, been passionate about tech, which is why I'm majoring in computer science. Currently, I'm a junior right now. I've been involved with ACM for the past 3 years. I first started off, with events and things like that, but then eventually progressed towards being the membership officer for Rowdy Creators. I was also a media organizer for Rowdy Hacks 9 and 10. So all these things have been a pretty great experience. Learned a lot. Why me? Again, as I said, this past 3 years, learning from ACM or just college in general, I feel like it has made me a great leader, made me dedicated, innovative. I feel like I am a good listener. I lead with empathy. I try to put myself in others' shoes, and along with that, my team management skills makes me a pretty good leader. And then when it comes to dedication, whenever I am assigned a task or I am reaching for a goal, I feel like I put my 100% in it. And also, as innovative, I feel like I try to take new approach for everything and try out new things, hoping for better results and stick with the best one. My plans for CQ, I feel like I want to outreach to marginalized communities, um, either marginalized gender or ethnical backgrounds, different ethnical backgrounds. Uh, and I also want to create a very beginner-friendly environment. That being said, not only am I talking about like the students who are entering the hackathon, but I'm mainly talking about the organizers. I feel like I want to see for this upcoming year for Code Quantum in the organizers team. I also want to have experienced organizers who has been organizers in the past, because I feel like that would create a good balance for the new, good balance, and the new organizers can learn from the experienced ones, and they can grow with ACM. And it also, I guess, creates a little bit of diversity in terms of skill levels. And I also want to bring like opportunities targeted towards marginalized communities through Code Quantum, and I guess I want to focus more towards like opportunities from outside of UTSA, things like coding for girls. I think that's online. I did some research, and I feel like things like that can bring a lot of opportunities to the students who are participating into the hackathon. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you. Any questions?
How do you plan on doing that? Because it's sometimes with ACM kind of represent as officers, whether that be rowdy hack, state-a-thon, or anything like that, make it enticing for people who are not officers to join and be a part of
Thank you for your question. So I guess like I feel like with ACM I've been mostly involved with media related stuff, and from my experience I feel like it always comes down to, I guess, reaching out to I guess different, how do I say it? I guess my focus would be more towards junior officers, because I feel like junior officers tend to be the ones who are like trying to get into ACM, and they don't have a lot of experience, so they're just trying to like get involved, get some sort of experience. And I feel like even as a junior officer, a lot of the students have many skills outside of class, and that they are passionate about, let it be media, tech, or anything like that. So that would be my target audience, I guess, and I would reach out to them personally or through the team I already have or I already will have of experienced organizers, and I'll go from there. Any question?
So Code Quantum has gone through a lot of changes recently. One, due to budget cuts becoming a hack day, and then two, due to university politics with SB 17 having to change its wording. So its original mission statement, of course, is supporting women and gender minorities. How do you plan to continue to keep that mission of CQ while having to adapt to university politics?
I'll be honest. I have never been like directly involved with CQ, so I don't know a lot. So considering that I get elected, I would have to deep dive. Sorry. Deep. Dig deep into this and do a lot of research and figure out what has happened in the past, how things have went down. One thing I have noticed from my research is that I haven't seen a lot of success in Code Quantum from the marginalized community. Like I have mostly seen like men winning, and I feel like there must be an issue there, because I feel like if it's really focused on like women or like other marginalized genders or ethnical background people, I feel like there got to be something that's going on there. So I want to dig into it, and then I guess go from there. So yeah, I would say for me it would require a lot of research and reading into what happened in the past and going from there.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. I'll pass it to whoever's next. All right. Next up, Public Relations candidate, Diego.
All right. Enable editing. Kaylee, how do I present? Where? Wait, I'm so lost. Bruh. Exactly. All right. Hi, everybody. My name is Diego. I'm running for the ACM PR officer position. So, brief exposition about me, looking studious in that picture. I do read books. Outside of class, you know what I mean? I'm the current JO for PR. Shout out to Kalinda. In my free time, I like to play games, lift, and just like dilly-dally in my free time, whatever that entails, whether that's like doom scrolling or like, I don't know. You probably see me in the ACM room, sitting there, looking half alive. So let's get into it. Why am I running? I want to continue to expand ACM's presence on campus and possibly into related subdisciplines, College of Business, and even with the new College of, I believe, AI and Cyber, reach other people within that community, and also because I care deeply about ACM and its students and seeing both thrive. Seeing as ACM's been an environment where I kind of push to not only develop myself as a potential developer, but as a person as a whole. And so I really enjoy that environment that pushes everyone inside ACM to be better. So, why should you vote for me? Simple 3-point plan. Experience. I've spent 6 months shadowing Kalinda, our current PR officer, and working under the PR team for this upcoming Rowdy Hacks in 2026. So not only do I have a deep understanding of what it takes to be the PR officer, but I also understand how ACM's PR strategy can expand past its current state. Second point, students first. I'm a firm believer that ACM's success and existence is wholly dependent on the students. And so whether that's something simple as sending out an email or considering a certain company to partner with us, it'll be with the students in mind first, making sure that the students are the ones getting the absolute most out of whatever partnerships we may have in the future or whatever partnerships we maintain as of now. Third point, I want to collab with other student orgs on campus to create a tighter bond between ACM and all the other orgs on campus. And as other people have mentioned before, we all generally want ACM to be more tightly interlocked with other orgs on campus. So I want to do everything in my power to support that, whether that's sitting down with PR officers of CIC or RC and creating like real deal solid plans so that we can actually not leave this as something that we just want to and never get around to doing. Thank you. Any questions? So one of the biggest things I do want to do is create like a smaller, I guess like subcommittee of all the PR officers and really sit down with them and get their outside input because of course partnerships with ACM as a whole benefit ACM as a whole, but I want to see what their opinions are to see how they can maybe give a fresh perspective on those relationships and maybe what they feel is lacking from those relationships. So that's the biggest thing for me is getting everyone's input and making sure that I'm doing the best to serve not only ACM as a whole, but all the other supports.
Economy not great. Companies don't want to give money, or like we've lost a lot of partnerships this year because they no longer have the budget. What is your plan to find the ways to counteract this issue?
One of the big things I want to implement with mentioning a smaller subcommittee of all the PR officers from CSE, RC, and everyone else. Rowdy Hacks, I want to sit down and do like periodical like email blasts, of course, and actually strategizing how we can actually reach more companies, or maybe how we can alter certain relationships because of obviously changing budgets. If a company is still willing to be around, but not obviously in their current state, we sit down and discuss with them, you know, how they can still be involved, but just in a slightly diminished manner, and coupling that with more routine meetings of email blasts and obviously sitting down and talking with them, that can kind of, both of those ideas can kind of supplement each other and maintain ACM's, I guess, current status.
I think one thing that's happened is that there's been like, if anyone mentioned this one, so I'm sorry, my apologies. But I know a bunch of like suborgs and hackathons have been like changing up some of the design language and like things around like their marketing materials and stuff. And I've noticed that some of the things are starting to like desync. For example, like the Code Quantum logo on the banner outside the door is like not the current Code Quantum logo, and ACM-W is about to do a redesign, like some of these things. So is there anything you would do to kind of like ensure that there's kind of this like coherence and things are kept up to date and like that everything is kind of like aligned across the board?
Yeah, I feel like PR is a bit nebulous in how it interacts with ACM. It kind of comes in and out of the picture. So I want to maintain a more permanent presence by actually, obviously, subcommittee, but also meeting with the media teams, meeting with the design teams of the certain hackathons, just to make sure that we all have one cohesive language that we're speaking, not only to our student body, but also to companies. So that's really what I plan on doing, is being more proactive and actually meeting people where they're at and seeing maybe where I can possibly fit in my perspective.
All right. Moving on to media. We'll start with Ryan. Are you here? Because I did not see slides. All right. Moving on then to Lily.
Oh my god, I love you, Lily.
Coachella, make some noise! Hello, I'm Lily, if you didn't know. I'm trying out for ACM Media Officer. Oh, hold up. Okay, a little bit about me before. I'm in my 4th semester here at UTSA, and my major is actually Math of Data and Computing. Y'all may have heard this before, but my favorite artists are TXT and Hypen, Claro, Droove. I've seen them all in concert. I love arts and crafts, including phone charm and bracelet making, and painting. And I love coffee, matcha, or any sweet treat. Sweet treat. Alrighty, into my media goals. I have the goal to create more engagement with ACM through our media platform, because I learned that of our total population, there's 63.9% with social media versus those that don't have any. And social media is a rising form of communication and connection. So with that, with consistent and engaging content like stories, polls, Q&As, and videos, I think we will be able to highlight ACM. And to reach those goals, I want to push out more videos/reels and show that ACM is way more than a computing club, because in the end, we're just students trying to have fun, we're just a little silly, and I want the media page to reflect that, although like we are serious when it matters, that we are just trying to connect and grow at the same time. Alrighty, currently I am the ACM-W Media Officer, and in this position I've done is, with engagement, we're looking at the numbers, positive increase in account engagement, like interaction with non-followers and followers. For accounts reached, we've seen a huge increase with over 300% in followers and made a huge impression. And lastly, like there's been 547% increase in content interactions versus compared to January 5th to February 17th, which is when I wasn't. And as for flyers, I've made some posters, which is a key role. And honestly, I think I've become a Canva pro. Paolo can justify, or testify, whoops. Alrighty, experience and skills. I've helped create some videos that you may have seen through the ACM Instagram page. I don't like this video.
Damn. Ice Cats too?
Not my name, quarterback.
I don't like this video. And y'all may have also seen this one. This one's a little bit newer. Okay. Sorry to end it. Alrighty. For why I'm running in the end, I'm passionate passionate about using our digital platforms to connect with those with similar interests. With my experience in social media and making and editing videos, I want to help create content that will highlight what ACM offers to students in a community. Most importantly, I hope to use this role to showcase to everyone's skills and continuing fostering this welcoming community we have. Oh, for giggles, I've had Instagram since I was in 2nd grade and TikTok/Musically since 2015. Thank you. Oh, yo, guys. Whoa! 2 questions. I'll call Daniel. I personally, I have tons of video saved ideas, that I have in mind. Although maybe not, I have a ton of silly videos, especially, I don't know if you guys know the apple cheesecake chocolate chip brownie trend. That goes in hand, maybe not Instagram, but more TikTok targeted. But for serious, cinematic, I got a new camera recently. I would like to test it out. So, cinematic videos in progress, perhaps. I guess I'm a yapper. I guess it can work out. Yes. Vivian.
Okay, so a big part of the media officer role, besides just putting out content, is also leadership and organizing the media team. And in some cases, sometimes the media officer has had to step in for rowdy acts in the past year. So are you aware and are you prepared? You think?
I'm ready to bounce anywhere I need to. Honestly, media is a big part, yes, but media is not as I'm not gonna say it's as hard as people think it is. Genuinely, it's anyone can get into it. It's pretty easy to get into, teach. You learn algorithms, you learn times of days. People are online easily. Hey, when you push out this post at this time, people are gonna engage more because they're on your phone, their own phone and stuff. So honestly, stepping in isn't too much of a problem. Plus, building a team, I think again, I'm ready to bounce. Yes. I guess Jib. I mean, we're limited to 2 questions. Huh? Okay. Boy. Yeah, Coachella!
Lavanya, are you here? Alright, if not, Abara Ahmed, are you here? None of the other people are here. Alright. Projects.
Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Huh? Sorry? Yeah, it's fine. I'm going to make this quick. Okay. Hello. My name is Josh, and I'm running for projects. Yeah, some stuff about me. Well, here's our overview. We're going to do who am I, what is projects for anyone who doesn't know, and, why join projects. Yeah, who am I? This is the picture I use for literally everything because I don't want to take another picture. I am a 3rd-year computer science major at UTSA. I have had the privilege of working as an ACM officer for 2 years now. I cannot believe it, really. It's a weird feeling. I was president for a little while. That happened. And then for the last year, I've been vice president, and I've really been able to focus a little more on the areas of ACM that I feel have the most potential for growth. And to me, that's been projects. And so I think it's about time that I finally step into that role and really take things in the direction that I already see them going. So yeah. So what is projects? We are the premier software development group at UTSA at this point. I think it's pretty fair to say HEB's senior design project, they're scared of us, yo. Like we make, dude, the stuff we make is way ahead of what most people are making in college, to be honest. And I think what we're building is huge. And I think it represents what the capabilities of CS majors are at UTSA in a lot of ways. And so that's really what I want projects to continue to be, is like the face of software development. I want to be one of the best software development groups in Texas because I think that's something that we are capable of as an organization. And so because I am running unopposed, right? I didn't actually look at the slide again. Yeah, okay. So because of that, I did kind of turn this whole thing into a projects pitch. I want you guys to join projects. I want like everybody here to join projects. I know that's not gonna happen, but like as many people as possible to join projects, be a part of this, and I want to tell you why you should do that. Oh, I forgot to mention. So this is our software. I don't have time, so I'm gonna keep moving. Why join projects? Number one, if you are someone who likes to be around like talented developers and like work on a team of people that have a real passion for building, right? Then this is something that you're going to want to be a part of 100%, because I don't think anyone else is doing it in the way that projects is. It really is that like next level. Number two, it's great for gaining skills, and it looks really good on your resume. Fun fact, all of the graduating seniors that are in projects have jobs lined up. They have offers. It's something that when recruiters see that on the resume, first of all, you're literally working on projects. You put those on your resume and they see, oh, this person is actually capable of like building real world software. This is stuff that people actually use. The membership portal's built on it. So is every hackathon site that we make at ACM and other hackathons. ASU's hackathon last year did use Hackit. So this is something that's like out there. So I want you guys to be a part of that. And I think I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get you guys into it. I'm trying to find all of the resources I can to make that happen. So yeah. Take this opportunity to also help out our community and build software that's going to make ACM better as an organization as well. So this is the part where you scan things. So we have the Discord up there. If you just want to see what's happening in projects right now, go ahead and scan that and join our Discord. Just see what things are like in there, and if it's something you're interested in joining. We also have this interest form here that you can scan. I just want to know a little bit about your skills, experience. You don't have to have any. I just want to know what you're interested in like doing, all of that, and I will work with you to get you where you need to be to actually, let's make ACM projects like the software development group. I think it's possible. I think we can do it. And if it's broken, then I don't know, at me in the Discord, and I'll make it work. Yes, we'll do. Okay. Any questions? Yes.
Next year, theoretical, like hypothetical thing, you're only able to get one project out. One big update, one big push. What is it?
I think, that's a good question. I'd say I want to do a new thing. I like the thing I'm interested in doing is the judging software, which I know like Liam's in project, so he knows about this. We've talked about making a new judging system that Rowdy Hacks can use, and also other hackathons. There's so many potential like possibilities for integrations with HackKit as well, allowing anyone to use that judging software with ease as long as they're also using HackKit. So yeah, I would say that. Before that though, I do want to kind of refine current projects and put them into I want to say a shippable state, something where it is like easier than ever to start working on HackKit and like immediately fit it to your uses. I want to improve the developer experience a whole lot. Yes. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So it's actually on the interest forum. I'm gonna ask you about like a lot of them. So it's primarily Next.js. Our current deployment platform is Cloudflare for like most things. We use Terso, which is like a libsql database. We are using React, Tailwind, and ShadCN all for front-end UI stuff. And yeah, backend. We also have some like more obscure libraries in there, but they're really easy to learn. We use Drizzle as our ORM to kind of like glue the database and full stack stuff together. And if it's a lot of stuff you've never heard of, don't be scared. Like one of my biggest push is going to be to get you from 0 to 100 as fast as possible. Like that is my goal. So do not be intimidated by like the intense tech stack. I think there's a lot of room for growth, and I think I want everyone to get to that point, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to like get you guys there. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Next up, membership. Xander.
Hey, Joey. Me and Joey go way back. I think as of, I don't know, 2 semesters ago. I don't actually remember when we met. We met through Carlos, though. We met through Carlos somehow, some way. All right, so, let me put this to full screen, because I hate when it's like this. It annoys me. So, good news. I got one problem left on my homework as I was doing it this class. It's due like tomorrow morning, so we're almost done with that. Anyway, my name is Xander. I don't know if I looked familiar to any of y'all, but I've been an active member of an ACM since my freshman year, so that was like 2 years ago. So, oh yeah, should probably go to the next one. So, I'm a sophomore. I study computer science, and I'm from Corpus Christi, which if none of y'all know, I feel like a good amount of y'all probably know where that is. It's like the coast, it's like the coastal city, South Coast. So, a little bit about me on here. It's cut off there, but I like to cosplay. Mainly just Spider-Man. That's my big thing. Love making Spider-Man costumes. I have another one, but this is my Spider-Punk one. I dyed the shoes. I did everything for it. I wish I could show the back. The back is like a painted spider as well. I really like that. I really like the skateboard. Me and Jib are gonna be doing that. Yeah. So, also a big JoJo fan. Love the anime. Love it. It's great. If you don't like it, get a different opinion. So, and then my favorite video game is Control. It's this like, anyway, I'm not going to go into the depths of that game because I feel like I have more important things to talk about. So, in regards to like my history with ACM. So, in the past, actually, I'm going to be honest with you guys. So, I have no active role before this. Like in regards to position. This is my first time running for an active position. So, and I kind of just became junior officer like less than a month ago. So, I don't have much experience on that end, but I have a lot of experience in regards to the hackathons and different events that ACM holds, right? So during my freshman year, I did Datathon, I did Rowdy Hacks, and I did Code Quantum. I had a ton of fun, and it got me to meet a ton of people. I'm actually going to point out some examples. Jonathan, I met him at Code Quantum. I met a ton of people, but that's just one at the top of my head. There's Miguel. So I've met a ton of people through these events, and I think they're a great way for outreach in regards to membership. So a lot of times you'll meet all types of new people. So I feel like this would be a good way of reaching out to a lot of people, because I think a lot of people go to the hackathons and they understand that ACM is an org, but they don't really get invested in the org itself. They just prioritize a lot of the events it holds. So I'd like to present it, like I like what Lily was talking about in regards to like presenting as more of a community, right? I think ACM could be presented as more of a community of like-minded computer scientists, even if they're like better than you, like, or have more experience. So that's the right way of saying it. It's about learning together, right? We're all in this together. We're all trying to get a job at the end of the day after CS. So being able to connect those people together would be really great. So in regards to why, I like ACM. I really like this org. I think it's great. Being able to meet a ton of people that I have met, it's been amazing. I think it's a great, this is also my sister, by the way. I do have one of those. But, so I think it's a great opportunity, right? I want to present that to other people. Like, I've thought of it myself as a great opportunity. Going to these hackathons, doing these different things, like I said, meet new people, do all types of things. And I want to provide that to others as I go forward. So, thank you. That's my dog. And I hope that was right. So, we got any questions? What we got?
Membership is a very important role for ACM as a whole.
Of course.
Are you prepared to deal with everything that comes with the role, such as dealing with Best Fest, DIA, and like coordinating all the people, coordinating all the junior officers, and those events as a whole?
Yeah, I feel like I'd be more than qualified, no, more than capable at least. I enjoy talking to people. I like to, I wouldn't say I like to manage people, but I know I can do it. So I'd be more than willing to take on the responsibility to do that. So let's hear it. Oh, yeah, we'll go with Eric. You go ahead and hands up. So as in my speech, I talked a lot about the hackathons. So I want to do a lot more outreach in regards to those, because I feel like that's where we get the most people. A lot of our hackathons, we get upwards to like a ton of people. But of course, not all those people stick around after the event's over or get invested in ACM. So I think going about that route of kind of expressing more about the club there, maybe talking a little more about it beforehand, or being like, this is what we got. Like, oh, like we have these other orgs. If you like the hackathon a ton, check out this stuff, right? Like stuff like that. And maybe even like our tabling at our own event, which sounds weird, but I feel like that could also push like push it into the minds of people to even just give it a shot, because that's the main idea of membership at the end of the day, is to make sure like we're ingrained into the minds of people that are wanting to pursue this degree or anything likewise to it. So, okay, that's my 2 questions.
Social.
All right. It is. Oh, yeah. Huh? Well, I was, not anymore, but 2 seasons though. How do I present? Slideshow. Oh, yeah. All right, we're good now. Howdy, everyone. My name is James Haddock. I am a sophomore, and I am currently a junior officer for the media team, right? So I want to be the social officer, okay? And so I think social has a really wonderful role in outreach within our community, just by fun events, de-stressing from all of our amazingly nice and easy courses that we get through the years. Yeah, and all of our amazing professors. And so, yeah. So, I think it's really important for the social officer to be really great at logistics and also social media. I want to make sure that people actually go to our events and stay afterwards. So on the planning and logistics side, back in high school, I'm an Eagle Scout. This was my Eagle Scout project. I actually renovated and did all this woodwork. It was a pain in the butt, but I did it, and it was a whole lot of logistics. I actually ran a troop of over 100 scouts through COVID. That was fun. I helped start up a whole robotics team competitively, and also more on the actual like party side of things. This was a wedding, my mom's best friend's wedding. I was the best man for it, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And actually, the venue canceled the day before, and I helped plan everything basically, and helped set up a whole wedding in less than 24 hours. Starting at like 5 in the morning, doing tents in torrential rain, to doing bottle service at 11 p.m. So I've done it all, seen it all, and go through it all. And next, I think it's really great to have a really great foundation of media and understanding how to promote. So I actually did a semester at the Paisano, our newspaper here on campus, where I had a role of contributor and copy editor. So I, edited hundreds of, stories in the paper, but I also, had 2 of my own stories published in the newspaper as well. So I have a a traditional background when it comes to media, but I also have a huge background in social media as well. I've been posting pretty regularly since middle school. This is my very first post of my dog, Louie, R.I.P. This was promotional video I made for CQ. This was a promotional flyer I made for Jonathan for ICPC. But also, if you don't know me, I also make stained glass art, and I have a whole other TikTok account just to promote that, and actually it does pretty well. So, yeah. So, you all vote for me now, guys. You will all vote for me. Yeah, my secondary choice is media, but I'd like to focus more on socials. And I think, again, good goal of mine is to work alongside media to really push short-form content. I think as an organization, we do a really great job of promoting what we do very, like, traditionally. However, I like to see a lot more of behind the scenes when we do our events. And I think that would be a great job of getting more butts and seats and also creating a lot more FOMO for the events that we do have. That will drive future attendance. So yeah, thank y'all. My child.
Well, James, we had programming one class together.
Yo.
I have a question. What is going to be your first social event idea?
I really liked tote painting, not because I painted a really great rendition of the Wienermobile on a tote bag. It was amazing.
It was pretty good.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good. Yeah, yeah. I think I really enjoyed that one. I love arts and crafts, and I think a lot of computer scientists also love arts and crafts. So I think something in the realm of that would be wonderful. I think my term will be in the fall, right? So right when we're starting classes, think with me here. And I think it'd be a great way, like a meet and greet kind of thing mixed in with some crafting. So maybe go in, make some friends, maybe some charm bracelets, you know. All the freshies, they mingle, you know. Yeah, Vivian.
And so another part of being like a social officer is also planning a lot of like retreat and like a bunch of officer things as well. And like I would say that those are a bit more difficult
Oh, yeah.
than planning like the ACM events. And so are you aware and do you have any experience in
Absolutely. Yeah. I love to plan. I live vicariously through my Google Calendar, who is my child. And I'm like the mom of my friend groups. I've always have been, and I've been the one to always plan where are we going? How do we get to there? Calling, making reservations, buying tickets, figuring out all the difficult part stuff. I also am the planner for all my family's vacations, just because I am the only one who does it right. So, yeah, I do. I think that's all, because that's 2 questions, and I don't want to waste y'all's time.
Next up, ACM-W Vice President candidates. We will start with Savannah. Finished ACM General.
Wait, I don't use slideshow. How do I?
To your right.
Guys. All the. Okay.
Well, hello. My
name is Savannah. A lot of you might not know me, but I'm running for ACM-W Vice President. I am a communications sophomore. I'm currently working as the PR organizer for Rowdy Hacks. I also have a job right now with the UTSA football film department. I'm from Corpus Christi. Yup. I am an ENFP. My blood type is O positive. I have over 1,600 hours on The Sims 4 from 2016 to now, so I think that's a good show of like how dedicated I am to like something I'm passionate in. So enough about that. But I feel I'm a perfect ACM-W Vice President candidate because I have held leadership positions in the past. In high school, I was the president and secretary for FCCLA for about 2 years. I did crazy awesome stuff there. I forgot to mention it on the slideshow, but 2023 for Best Fest, I was the HR lead for my class's booth, so that was really fun. I provide a unique perspective because I'm not a CS major, but I feel I hold a lot of experience in leadership skills and like it makes up for where I lack in technical skills. I'm very driven and I'm very personable. Things will get done. As much as I love to have fun, I get things done. So I think that's really important. See, this is an example of how personable I am. Those are my friends. Oh, Pete Reese. Oh, Pete Reese. But these are all my friends, and I think I just have a lot of knowledge everywhere, and yeah, not a lot, but thank you guys. Any questions? No questions? Give me like this. There you go. What's the dog's name? Oh, that's Kiki, bro. She's so chill.
Do you love Kiki?
Alright, ACM-W Secretary. We'll start with Sophia. Sorry.
Keep doing this.
Okay. Hi everyone, I'm Sophia. I am running for ACM-W Secretary. So, a little bit about me. I'm a sophomore studying computer science with a concentration in data science. I work part-time for a supply chain risk management company. And some things I like to do outside of school and work is I love to travel when I can. I love animals. I love arts and crafts like crocheting. I love crocheting. And just like picking up random craft hobbies. And I love music. And I love Wicked because I painted my whole face green to go see the movie. So yeah. A little bit about why I joined ACM-W. I wanted to be more involved on campus. And I learned about ACM through the presentations they do in the programming classes. And I thought it was really cool that they had an organization like specifically for STEM majors, like specifically comp sci majors. And then I found ACM-W, and I thought it was really special that they were creating a community where women in STEM could kind of be together and they could make friends with each other, they could connect and also kind of network with each other. And yeah, I love all the events that they do. I think it's really fun to have like both socials where people can kind of just hang out and like make friends, but also workshops where they can learn about new topics that are kind of related to the STEM field. And specifically why I want to be secretary is the duties of the secretary are very similar to what I do in my real industry job. So I think that experience will transfer over really well, and why I think it makes me a really good candidate. And like I said, I really love what ACM-W is doing, and I just want to be a part of the team that kind of puts together all those events to create that community where girls can, not just girls, but anybody who comes to these events can meet each other and kind of network, and it just creates a safe community where we can all hang out and be fun. Please vote for me. Okay, thank you. Any questions? No? Okay, cool.
Alright, next up is Josie.
Okay. How's everyone doing? Good. I know it's been a while, so I'm gonna try to speed it up. But let me present. Okay. So I'm Josie, and I'm running for ACM-W Secretary. So before I get into why I'm running, some things about me is I'm a sophomore computer science major, and hopefully with my major, I hope to get into a career of software engineering. Let's pray, because the job market. But I'm from San Antonio, Texas, and I work at the campus rec. So if you see me working around, don't be shy. Say hi. Some hobbies are music. I like to bake cookies, and I like watching sports, playing games. I'm a big tennis, pickleball person, and I like to go to the roost and play pool or ping pong. So why am I running? So I'm running to be more involved in the ACM community. I joined a few ACM events this semester, and everyone is very welcoming and kind, and I could see how really will help me build my technical and soft skills. And I want to meet more of y'all. I want to meet y'all. Y'all are amazing. I love y'all's presentation so far. And I want to do what I love. So with secretary, I feel like it's a lot of organization and communication. So I want to practice those skills more and just meet more people. So some experience was I was the historian officer in my high school orchestra. And in that role, I managed the social media account. I documented officer meetings and orchestra events, and I helped set up those events and concerts. So here's a look at my Notion page, because I know you have to use Notion a lot as secretary, and I'm addicted to Notion. I've used it for almost every semester, and this is for this semester. I listed all my classes and assignments due. So my goals, some of my goals as officer are to just continue what ACM-W has been doing, which is foster an inclusive and safe environment for people. I want people who are just coming to the events for the first time to feel included and to just want to be involved more. And I want to inspire them too to complete their goals and try to achieve them, because sometimes it can be daunting with all the tasks that you have to do. And then I want to help run some amazing events. ACM-W already has some amazing events. Y'all are doing great. But I want to continue that. And yeah, so in conclusion, I hope to be elected as ACM-W Secretary. And either way, I aspire to be more involved in the community and collaborate on meaningful initiatives and help further our mission of inclusivity and empowerment in tech. Questions? No? Okay.
Hello everyone, my name is Anam and I'm running for ACM-W Secretary. So this is a little bit about me. I'm here at UTSA, but I'm a class junior. I'm 19 years old. I grew up in San Antonio and I live and my current hobbies include drawing, crocheting, journaling, and hanging out with my friends. Oh, also I'm a CS major and I have a minor in psychology. So some experience I can qualify for the position. I'm currently a junior officer for ACM-W, so I've seen a lot about how Vivian, Reese, and Brooke have interacted as officers, and I think I want to be part of a team like that. It's also given me a good feel for just the dynamic. More experience, I was the secretary for my high school's chapter of Mu Alpha Theta, which the role had the very similar responsibilities to ACM-W secretary. I documented meetings, minutes. I collaborated with the president and the vice president. I was also the lead organizer for my, I was the lead organizer for the high school chapter of UNA USA, and I organize UN Day 2023 and 2024. I also have experience with Notion, Slack, and Discord. Notion has been saving my life since the sophomore year of high school. Okay, and this is my involvement with ACM. I really do like ACM and getting involved. I've gone to all the meetings. I'm in ICPC. I'm also in a team for Rowdy Creators. And like I said before, I'm in JO for ACM-W. And then if elected, my goal is to continue creating the environment that ACM provided for me in my first year here at UTSA. It helped me feel safe and welcome because I was new to CS when I first joined. I also want to use my strengths in planning and organization to help benefit ACM-W, and then I want to keep the ACM-W chapter alive because ACM-W has been great help for me this semester. Thank you. Any questions?
Up next, ACM-WPR. Oh no, you don't go till your first choice. Yeah. Do you have slide? Wait, here we go.
Hello, everyone. I'm Vidisha, and I'm running for ACM-W PR/media. Oh, my bad. Okay, they kind of messed up my font, but whatever. So just a little bit about myself. I'm currently a freshman. I'm studying computer science. Before going into UTSA, I lived in Houston, and before that, I spent around 13 years of my life primarily in India and Hong Kong. And one fun fact about me is that I've never had Taco Bell, so the more you know. So let's go into the real question. Why should you vote for me? So the simple answer to that is that I honestly just have experience, and it's kind of my day-to-day job already. So currently I work as a tech specialist at the UTS Bold Careers program, and here I interview students and I connect them to internship and ambassador opportunities within our internal department, so that would be University Technology Solutions, and also our external partners as well. Some of our partners include, but are not limited to, UT Systems, ServiceNow, Six Flags, Ready to Work, T-Mobile. But other than that, we also just do a lot of events for not only our students, but our community in general. Last month, actually, we've had Rackspace, a leading cloud pioneer, come to UTSA and present on the usage of fair AI. And that event went really well. We had some amazing discourse with our amazing students. And Rackspace ended up extending around 3 summer interns from our current cohort. So just an amazing place to network in general. And in the past, we've also created trips for middle school students into our cyber range at our downtown campus. And currently, we're also preparing to have a trip in coordination with Roadrunner Gaming to Six Flags Esports Arena. So, yeah. And here's some experience for me, editing-wise. It was kind of a hobby in quarantine, but honestly, I think I'm much less underqualified compared to my amazing candidates, so I'm just not gonna speak on that. And yeah, honestly, now I'm probably just gonna be talking about my experience with ACM. As someone who chose computer science pretty last minute, like 1 month before joining university, I could say that it was honestly the most intimidated I was my entire life. I felt like everybody was 10 steps ahead of me. I didn't really know what I was doing. And it didn't make things better being like one of 2 girls of like every CS class I was in. So midway through my semester, I kind of realized that being a coward wasn't really getting me anywhere. So instead of that, I chose to work on my fear, and that meant to go to more ACM events, whether that be going into hackathons, workshops, or just more career talk events. And trust me, this wasn't just like smooth sailing. I definitely made more mistakes than I can count. But even though I wouldn't consider myself a decent programmer still, I can only tell you that my progress is only going to get up from here. So if I was elected as ACM's PR officer, I would make sure that that experience was the same for everybody, if not better. Because I believe that everybody has some space for computer science in their heart. Thank you.
Alright, you can be muted now, Joey. Oh wait, you said I didn't. I didn't like it originally. Everything was more counting. You only got 3. I hope so. Please. Uh-oh. Y'all, not the high school email. Sorry, don't look at the trap talk, guys. I'm sorry.
What's your password?
I don't know. So.
Name me your first name.
That is actually
One question, what's your
Wait, dude, you guessed it first try. Oh my god.
Is it just 1 1 1 1 1 1 1? It's like 1 1 1 1 1 2.
No, it's like wait. Is it Haley.me and then a random string of numbers?
You ready?
I feel like this is
You should send out a dude, it's good to get the scan.
my presentation.
Here, can you give me like the PDF or the PowerPoint itself?
But it's the
Is there anyone else that needs
Yeah, sure. We'll figure this out. Yeah, and then I'll. Jabril, you're gonna go.
This is for the. Oh, yes!
Your time's gonna start.
Alright, so I'm Jabril. You guys know me. Let me press present. Of course. Okay. No, that's how. Let's make this quick. I don't have 3 minutes. I'm Jabril. I'm running for CICVP. This is the layout of the thing. Who am I? What am I? Have I done in college? You know what I mean? This is what the presentation has. And then what are we planning to do for CIC? We're probably going to ask Judith for that. So, introduction slide. This literally just says introduction. Like you know that. But I'm Jabril. I'm a 20-year-old computer science student that came from the Philippines. And I have a lot of different interests and hobbies. So, yeah. And yeah, that's a so everyone has had a cat. And then I love that picture. Here's the 3 different orgs that I'm in. Basically, ACM as the Writing Creators PR, Epic Movement Events Officer, and then Voices as a volunteer. Helping around in these orgs have really changed my life and changed the amount of engagement I've had with the school over the past 2 years that I've started doing stuff with organizations. But here's the big slide. Why am I running? That's literally just a picture of me running. I don't remember why so much. But I'm running as CIC Vice President because the engagement that CIC has is something that we really want to have in the future. I know it took a little bit of a dip this year, but over the course of the next year, we want to make sure that the engagement and the retention of people going to different socials for CIC or like different events like Rowdy Hacks and CodeFun that we have, we want them to make sure, and of course, minorities in tech. That's the big one. I know it's like overshadowed in a lot of parts, but that's the biggest thing we're looking for as both president and vice president. But I know that's the last slide. Thank you. Vote for me. And then, yeah. Thank you guys.
So I know you're part of like a lot of prioritize your time to CIC co-director, because that is like a huge vice president. That is a huge.
I know it's a very huge role. I'm planning on stepping down in Epic and just doing we have weekly meetings, Wednesdays 7 o'clock to around 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
So I'm most likely stepping down from the officer position and focusing more of my time on CIC as a whole, and then of course voices as volunteer. We're gonna have a lot of different things to talk to and sort of be there. So like I'm only gonna find time for what I can for volunteer. Because volunteering is something fun to do. You guys should all check it out. You wanna come? Yeah, right here. You're super dance.
Do the dollars have your face on it?
What's up?
Do the dollars have your face on it? Change that.
That's not my
I just saw it work. One sec here. I'm gonna take it again. It literally worked on my laptop. There we go.
It's giving me. It's literally me. Hey guys, it's me, Joey. Let me actually start the whole thing. I'm gonna hit someone. Okay. Hey guys. So, I'm Joey Jimenez. Some of you guys have seen me around before, sulking, but just being there. But I am running for ACM-W social media. Or secretary. But secretary there's some good candidates. So, social media. Yeah, it's really either or. But social media. Anyways, who am I? I am a CS junior concentrating in cyber operations. I am already a junior officer with ACM-W. I am an artist, and I am currently on the UTSA fencing team. And we are having competition this weekend. Let's go UTSA! I'm so tired. My body hurts so bad, but we're keep on trucking. Anyways. Well, my qualifications. I am certified in Adobe Illustrator and Photoshop since 2020. Graphic design was actually my concentration. They called it like a bit like endorsement in my high school. So I have a lot of experience with Illustrator in specific. And I also have a lot of experience with Clip Studio Paint and Procreate. I use those mainly for illustration. The other two Adobe programs are more for logos, anything more formal. My plans, so as social media, we're currently working on the rebrand for ACM-W. I do have a lot of designs for both ACM-W and Rowdy Hex 11, I believe it is. I didn't put them in the slides because I'm not sure if that's confidential, spoilers even. But yeah, no, my art is around. You may have seen it on the whiteboards if you go in. I think I'm pretty good, personally. So my plans with social media, make you posters, update our logos, ACM, ACM-W, more swag and t-shirt designs. I would also like to incorporate more mascots. Who likes Sanrio Hello Kitty, you know? Like marketable, come on, marketable plushies. I don't know if we got the budget for that, but I think more stickers, more merch tour. You know, people love putting stuff on the computers, man. Okay? The stickers, the mascots. It's endless. As secretary, I like our candidates a lot, actually, so feel free to steal these ideas. But we have a lot of scheduling conflicts with ACM-W whenever trying to set up events. So having spreadsheets for our officers, their weekly availability recorded, like for their classes at the very least, that might be helpful for consistency throughout the semester. And in addition to that, keeping a small database, like nothing too crazy, just which rooms that we can book that are ideal for presentations, workshops, and socials. Like, you know, which ones have tables that we can move around, which ones have outlets closer to tables, which ones have like this kind of seating if it's more lecture heavy, if we're having guests, guest presenters, stuff like that. So this semester I'm a little busy, but next semester I have organized my schedule. I'm gonna be here on campus every single day. Y'all can reach me whenever. I'm gonna be in the ACM room more. Okay, now I'm going. That's it. Thank you, my Sigmas. I love all of you. I love all of you. Vote for me. Vote for me, public relations. I'm on too much caffeine. Okay, bye guys.
Great job.
I love you.
All right. Where are we at? All right, Daniel. Last but not least. Let me help him out.
Love you too, man. Okay, so I know everybody's hungry. I didn't want to get out of here, so I'm going to try and get this done in like 2 minutes or less. I'm going to time myself in my head. So hi, my name's Daniel. Some of y'all may know me, but if y'all don't, this is my agenda. So I was the current media officer, so I was elected last semester, or last year this time. So I've been a part of ACM for about 2 years now. I was born and raised in San Antonio, and right now I'm I'm currently a junior majoring in digital communications. So my hobbies include photography, videography. I do a lot of, and I like to write as well. It's kind of like a very relaxing thing. And I'm starting to study After Effects. That's kind of like a thing I just want to have my resume, so I want to see if I can apply that here. Why I'm running for CIC Media is because I have a lot of experience both as a media JO when I first joined ACM when I was a sophomore, and for my time as the current media officer as well now. So I'm really familiar with how media operates, and I want to see if I can apply that to CIC and kind of take what I learned and help CIC grow as an organization. Why you should vote for me again? I have a lot of experience in leadership, so I've helped create some fun engaging content for the ACM page. Shout out Eric and Lily, y'all killed it too. I appreciate y'all's help. I improved. My video editing tools are a lot better than they were before. I feel like I'm more proficient than I was, and just timing and everything. So I've kind of become a better editor and just a better content creator than I was this time last year. And I've helped the ACM maybe grow interaction as well. I forgot about the screenshot of statistics, so you're just gonna take my word for it. Okay, why isn't that moving? No, don't play it. I just want to go. Okay, so for experience and skills, so I have a lot of experience in leadership besides ACM Media. So I stepped as the interim Rowdy Hacks media lead when someone had to step up for that. I've done a lot of photography for Rowdy Hacks as well, so I've learned a lot from those positions, from that experience. I'm very skilled in Premiere and Photoshop, more Premiere Pro, Photoshop. Yeah, I'm still working on it, and I've definitely gotten very familiar with Canva and Adobe Express as well. It's pretty much what we make all our flyers on, so I'm very familiar with that system now. For my plans for if I'm elected, so I want to help CIC boost our following on their social media. Obviously, due to things outside of our control, CIC didn't really get the coverage that they got to get, or just didn't get to do a whole lot in general. So I definitely want to see if I can help, kind of just boost their following and see, if they can do better, or not do better. That sounds bad. Just be more around and be more present. I definitely want to focus on reaching out and engaging with the community as well. Again, they didn't really get a whole lot of chance to shine during previous times, so I definitely want to see if they can kind of communicate with outreach and meet other organizations as well. And I also want to encourage more than CS majors to join CIC and ACM. Again, we want to just they welcomed me, and I'm not even a CS major, so I appreciate that, and I think that's something we want to do, and I want to make more fun and engaging content for the page. Vote for me, please.
All right. You have made it. This is the project's interest form. It is fixed. But yeah, thank y'all for sitting through this. I thought it was going to be an hour and a half. Did not count in questions. So thank y'all. Thank you for everyone that ran. If you did not see the announcement on Discord, we are looking at doing a Dev Day, but we want to see if people are interested in actually doing it. It would be pretty small. We'd probably just have pizza for lunch. Sorry guys, we don't have that much money, but if you want to see it on, that's what we can do. It'd be pretty cool though, even with Costco pizza. So also, this is project. I can share we can share the links again on Discord. The Dev Day one's already on Discord. We can post it again. We can post the projects one again. The link to the project's Discord is probably in there somewhere, but we can put it again. This Thursday, Intro to LLMs by Liam right here. Thursday, 1 p.m. Very, I don't know. But yeah, very cool workshop. Also, event credit. Other event workshops, ACM-W's malware analysis workshop that I'm doing, and then banquet. So, as I said earlier, now voting. Here it is. As I said earlier, that's the stuff that you can also find it there, and there's the QR code if you had only waited. All right. Is this the phone? I'm not throwing your phone. And then I'll also post the link again in Discord later. Oh, because they are doing like a co-director model, so they're both co-directors. There's eventually will be a second one. Yeah. I already had it. Retirement.